Hey guys, and welcome back to I Want My Angst TV. I'm Keiki, and today we're going to be discussing Season 2 of the Netflix original series, Emily in Paris. Bonjour, my friends. We're getting into it. If you don't recall, last time we left off, Emily was, getting her footing in Paris, but then also wasn't sure if she was going to stay, and then slept with Camille's boyfriend, and it just became this whole kerfluffle of messiness towards the end. Season 2 picks up right where Season 1 left off. And just so you know, this review is full of spoilers. It's been out for a minute, so if you haven't watched it yet, why are you clicking this? If you remember, I loved last season. I adored this show. It's super cute. It was a quick and easy binge. Everything from the fashion to the food is talked about and recognized in this show. I felt like I was traveling with Emily, and I think for everyone who needs a little bit of an escape, who's been in a desperate need to run away with Emily. Go to Paris. But we never went back there.
I used to be so decisive, and ever since I moved to Paris, my life has just been chaotic and dramatic and complicated.
One thing I did like, and I'm not going to shortcut it, was that in this season, we definitely delve into all of the outside characters. We get backstories to Emily's co-workers like Sylvie. We get everything about her roommate, well, I guess now roommate, and best friend in Paris. We get Camille backstory. We get new love sequences. We get so much. But what we don't get is Emily. The show is called Emily in Paris. And this entire time, I have no idea what she was doing in Paris this whole season. Because it damn sure wasn't her job. It wasn't resolving any issue between her and Gabrielle and Camille.
Gabrielle has decided to stay in Paris, but there's something else behind this. I just don't know yet what it is.
It wasn't not being a meddling little biatch. It wasn't learning French. So, Emily, what did we do in Paris, girl? We've been here for almost a year. I need to know, because I'm confused. Are you confused, guys?
The more you say, the worse it sounds.
One of the biggest characters of this season was Emily's friend Mindy, which, okay, but it's not Mindy in Paris. And this whole thing circled around Mindy finding her voice in her musical career, constantly singing, falling in love with some guy named Benoit, la-di-la-di-la. And at the end of the day, I was left going, why am I stuck in a musical? And why do I care? We ended Season 1 on a huge cliffhanger. Emily slept with someone's man, y'all.
She's stupid.
And we got no further this season than we did at the end of last season with it. Here's the thing. I'm so proud of her for really learning the savoir way. I think in the first season, we really saw Emily growing as someone working in marketing and PR and learning how to kind of mesh what she knows into the French culture. This season, all we see is her constantly messing up accounts, and then at the end, Sylvie gives her this grand gesture of, come and join my company, we can't do it without you. And I'm just over here like, what do you mean? Emily's bad at her job. Constantly. Is it because she speaks English? No, you guys all speak English. So I'm just confused. Emily also became so unlikable as a character for me. And I'm just gonna say it, I know this review's a little late, but the criticisms I've seen of Camille online are ridiculous. Emily slept with her boyfriend, even if they were broken up for 12 hours and she thought this was going this way and that was going that way. She still slept with apparently her best friend's boyfriend. So it's only right that that friend would have an issue with Emily. But here Emily is, groveling, trying to save the friendship, trying to put them back together and be this person and that person. And then at the end of the series, well, this season of the series, it's this crescendo of her running to the door, deciding, oh, I'm gonna follow my heart. Well, you haven't done that, Emily Cooper, and any season so far, any episode so far, and it's not growth, baby. It's just not.
She's stupid.
Although right now, I'm not feeling like I would sit through another season of this show. I'm hoping season 3 might be a redemption. There might be a little bit more to be offered for Emily, and we might close up some of these ever-existing storylines that just don't run for me. I get it. It's Darren Star. He's so good at dragging out that love story you want. If any of you watch younger, the entire time you're like, is Liza gonna be with Charles? Is Liza gonna be with Josh? And, you know, we go multiple seasons just waiting to get there. But we didn't get any of this in Emily in Paris. We never got our love story. So am I hanging on for the, is it Alfie? Is it Gabriel? Not really, because we've barely got a relationship between either of them. And we also don't know who they are as characters. We've focused on everybody under the sun other than Love Story Boys. So, what do you want me to say?
If you're gonna do Paris for 1 year, for God's sake, do it right.
I don't know. Did you watch it? Let me know what you think. Type it down in the comments below. We'll chat. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Au revoir.